the culture wars continue at the state capitol. Governor Stitt has come out. I need to read this full story, probably more. A DHS or a government official basically allowed a non-binary person to put X on their birth certificate. So removing binary gender designations from a birth certificate. Some LGBTQ rights groups came out saying that's great, cool stuff. Stitt and them's immediate reaction is to, like, in my opinion, way overplay their hand here. Just like they're going to go on, it sounds like, a witch hunt to figure out who this person was and say, figure out how to stop it. Representative Turner, who of course is our first non-binary state rep, they have a terrific thread that just really lays out the entire argument about why this is grotesque and sick and unnecessary. It's just the Republicans leaning full into the bigotry. And I saw something, and I didn't pull it up, but I saw something from McCall and Treat also jumping in on this, basically accusing the executive branch of overreach. Anyway, really gross stuff, targeting trans people over something extremely minor, like being able to have another designation. It's just trying to erase them for no purpose except to be cruel.
We know why they're doing it. We all, just said it earlier, they're doing it to lean into the worst impulses of human beings and call the most cruel impulses that human beings have for votes. So we know why they're doing it. No need in going into that. But where in the fuck do you find the time, Kevin? That's my question.
Yeah.
I guess I should know, because clearly he's not fucking governing. Every now and again he'll sign papers for some inevitably and very soon bankrupt electrical car company. But there's so, that's the thing. Even if you are a bigot and you hate all of these groups, at some point it has to be, my God, and I'm talking about voters to vote for them. At some point it has to be but don't you just want some good governance, Kate? Don't you just want some decent schools? Go on YouTube and comment about how, this group ain't shit and that group ain't shit and all of that, whatever. But at some point, don't you want quality healthcare, fam? At some point, don't you want to not have to pay OG&E $9,000 because they was fucking up? Don't you don't these things concern you at some point where you have to say, Kevin, we don't give a fuck about that. You need to figure out, I don't want to pay OG&E all this damn money because they was fucking up. That's a concern about it. Again, and that's just a basic pragmatic level. At some point, don't you just want the governor to govern? At some point. You get there.
I was saying this morning as my take, and I'm saying this as a cis white man, so I get that I have a certain privilege to be able to say that, but it's I truly believe the average Oklahoman does not, one, even know about this issue, and two, does not give a single F in the world about it. And the other thing I would argue too, just from a cold political calculus, sorry to keep doing this to out groups, it's disgusting that we have to talk about like this, but no issue in America has shifted faster than public opinion on LGBTQ rights. Take gay marriage, right? The lady who wouldn't sign off on the marriage certificate in Kentucky lost her seat and was a national pariah within no time about that issue. So, if you link, a non-binary or trans person putting X on their birth certificate, the average Oklahoman does not give a single fuck about that.
I want to say this because where the fuck you find the time, Kevin, that sort of thing. There are real world consequences to this.
Yeah.
And I think often, if you look at the murder rate of Black trans women, it's so much higher than everyone else's. It looks like it doesn't exist. I don't have the number on top of my head, but I just remember looking at that and reading an article. It's such a statistical anomaly. It's so much higher.
Strategically high.
Truthful and accurate. And when I first saw it, I was like, that ain't right. And then I looked at it, it's incredible the murder rate of Black trans women. So like these policies and these statements and these tweets have consequences, and the consequences are that they're ostracizing a group of people that we cannot continue ostracizing. Nothing else than the fact that they're human, but also the fact that this ostracization is literally leading to them being killed. Right. So like that is a real world consequence that has to be addressed in this. Like it's,
Yep.
like that has to be acknowledged here. And again, if you go look at those numbers, I don't have to top of my head, but it's like it doesn't look like it could be true. It's like that ain't accurate. But
Yeah.
no, like that is
No.
the actual murder rate of Black trans women in this country. It's like insanely high.
Yeah. And Representative Turner has the suicide rates. I mean, again, it's like you are punching down at one of the most vulnerable groups in this country for like paperwork to just try to erase them. I mean, it really is gross and disgusting on a level that if these people felt shame, they should feel a lot of it. So yeah, I mean, it does have real world impacts, but I have to believe in my heart that the average Oklahoman does not buy into this, does not care about it, does not, isn't really like this isn't a high priority issue for them. So it really is especially disturbing that Stitt and them will come out so aggressively to make a comment on that.
I'm foolhardy enough to believe they're more concerned about their kids dying of COVID and spreading COVID than about what someone chooses with completely within their right to put on their birth certificate.
Thanks for watching our video. Please give it a like and hit that subscribe button for more content. If you want to engage with us, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram.